Are you ready for huge gains? Bitcoin hit $117,000 today, and XRP, Ethereum, and other altcoins are starting to move. This is the start of the next big rally. I'll break it all down for you. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome into the Thinking Crypto podcast, your home for cryptocurrency news and interviews. I'm your host, Tony Edward. On your way in, please hit that subscribe button as well as the thumbs up button and leave a comment below. If you're listening on a podcast platform such as Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. Folks, let's start by looking at the price of Bitcoin because today it pumped from $113,000 up to $117,000. At the time of recording, it is at $116,000. So we are seeing the start of the next bull rally. Now, as always, it will move in phases, higher highs and higher lows, and we will see volatility, right? You have to expect volatility, and we may see retests of certain support levels, but the signs are there. If you've been paying attention to what I've been saying for months, guys, that the macro factors, the on-chain data, and the charts all showed we were still in a bull market. And despite tariff fears and crashes and wars and mainstream media news and all that, the data still backed up the thesis of a bull market. And we are seeing that continuation. And there were a lot of people, and there's still people saying we're in a bear market. I think some of these people have brain damage, or they are certified clowns, or they're just bears trying to lie and trick people, right? But guys, look at this move. And overall, the total market cap, guys, it is currently back over $3.6 trillion. So that's incredible. We're making new highs for Bitcoin. And this is a major signal that we needed to see to give hope to the altcoins, because as we've often discussed on this podcast, the rotation of liquidity from Bitcoin to ETH, XRP, and Solana and others, that happens throughout the bull market cycle, right? We saw it in Q4 of 2024. And I know many of you have been waiting for some of your altcoins to wake up. Some of the altcoins in my portfolio have not moved significantly, but moves like this from Bitcoin validate the thesis. And as Bitcoin keeps moving, you're going to see altcoins being pulled with it, and there will be a rotational liquidity. And that will happen until the blow off top. So I believe the current pump may take us to a local top, given other factors that I've been tracking lately. And then the ultimate blow off top could come late Q3 into Q4. Now, we'll have to watch it closely. But guys, it's like I've been saying ad nauseum, be patient, right? And that it will be rewarded. This is not going to the casino. This is not playing the lottery. You have to understand the market cycles. You have to understand the macro and the implications here. So we are seeing some positive signs. And if you look at Ethereum, it is back over $2,900. It is up near 14% over the past 7 days. XRP at $2.54, up near 13% over the past 7 days. Solana at $164, up near 8% over the past 7 days. So once again, we are going to keep climbing upwards. And, the other factors that are validating this move is Bitcoin dominance is starting to break down. So we've seen historically, just look at what happened in Q4 when Bitcoin dominance starts to break, Bitcoin is pumping, and so are the altcoins. That's a positive sign. That's confirmation. And look at this. Tether dominance. I've been sharing this on the podcast and in my newsletter. It is breaking down. Look at those red candles. We were literally talking about this yesterday. So further confirmation. The stock market. Let's look at the S&P 500 hitting new all-time highs. Look at that beautiful V-shaped recovery. In addition, we got global liquidity continuing to rise, and Bitcoin and risk assets, they do lag behind by 2 to 3 months. So we're seeing the risk assets, Bitcoin and crypto and the stock market, are following global liquidity's lead. So this needs to be a foundational aspect, whether you're investing in crypto or the stock market or real estate. Right now, you may notice that the collectible market, the trading card market and so forth, it's popping off. Why? Liquidity is surging through the different markets. And the fundamental, the baseline here, or the foundation, is global liquidity. That's what's driving all these asset prices. And of course, the reason why we're putting our money in assets is to outpace the debasement that's driving this liquidity, right? The money printing, the inflation. And the only way to outpace it is to put it into assets. And as billionaire Paul Tudor Jones said, Bitcoin and crypto is the fastest horse in the race among assets. Yes, you can put it in the stock market, in real estate, precious metals, but Bitcoin and crypto have been outperforming those assets. So please make sure you have these fundamental principles in the back of your mind as to what we're doing here. Now, the other factor is we've been talking about for a long time, the dollar is in the dumps. It is below 98 and it will continue to go down, and we're going to see risk assets continue to pump. So it's exciting times, folks. And look at the XRP chart, a thing of beauty. We've been tracking it. Yesterday, we talked about peaking above the 200-day moving average, which is a bull market territory. And look at this green candle. We have some solid confirmation here of the continual move. And you look at Ethereum's chart as well. Look at that. See what's happening here, folks? So you need to make sure you have a profit-taking plan. Now's the time to pay attention. Now's not the time to walk away because the market is moving. And if you have specific price points you're going to take profit at, you want to make sure you do that. Now, you will see idiots tell you, don't cash out your crypto. You're an idiot. Hold it, hold it. Notice they only show up when the price is pumping. When the market is down, when we're in a bear market, those people disappear. Do what's best for you. I'm not telling you to cash out your crypto. I'm saying if you do plan to cash out your crypto, have a plan. Know what price points you're taking distributions at. It's important because the market can move very fast and leave you behind, right? And I don't want to go for the ride up and then down into that bear market. Markets move in cycles. Just look at what happened, just earlier this year with the tariff crash, right? Anything can happen, black swan events and much more. So we really, really have to be vigilant. And once again, you may be a long-term holder and you're not planning to take profits. That's fine. I'm not saying you're wrong for that. But if you are planning to take profits and you don't want to ride that bear market bottom again, make sure you got that plan. So folks, we are seeing the start of the next rally. As always, be patient. There will be volatility. There will be retests, but you can see the clear upward momentum and everything is starting to move here. We got altcoins waking up and I love it. I mean, even look at HBAR. Look at this. I'm a holder of the HBAR token. It's moving, right? So very good sign, folks. This is a time to be excited and just be prepared as well, right? Be smart, guys. Things are about to get really exciting. Now, folks, quick word from our sponsor, and that is Trezor. Trezor makes beautiful hardware wallets that make it easy for you to self-custody your crypto assets. They were the pioneers of the crypto hardware wallet. They started doing this in 2013, and their hardware wallets are open source. I personally use the Trezor Safe 5. It's a beautiful device. It's easy to use, and Trezor supports a variety of tokens. I'm talking Bitcoin, XRP, Solana, Ethereum, and you name it, all the latest as well. And they have a full software suite that helps you to manage your coins. And they have a great hand-holding service to help you hold your hand through the process of setting up your device and all that so you can speak directly to a Trezor rep. And they have an amazing promotion going on right now, guys. Look at this. You can get 20% off a Trezor Safe 5, 20% off. And then the Trezor Expert service with the hand-holding service, you can get 30% off. So this promotion is happening right now. It will end July 11th. So you got a day left. So check it out, guys. Get your Trezor Safe 5. And if you want to do the Trezor Expert service, you can get 30% off, guys. So check it out. Link will be in the description. Now, folks, we continue to see BlackRock adopting Bitcoin, buying Bitcoin at a rapid pace. Now, we know they're putting their clients' funds into the ETF, and there are other players like Fidelity and the rest of Wall Street also buying, but we're using BlackRock as the example because they are the world's wealthiest asset manager. And they bought another 1,136 Bitcoin. They now hold over 702,000 Bitcoin. That is insane. I mean, my goodness, they're going to become one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. And they also have an Ethereum ETF that they've been accumulating, but primarily they've been accumulating Bitcoin. So they are bullish. They know what's coming and they're putting their clients' money into it. So guys, this is another major signal. And they have been buying through all the volatility, the FUD, the fear, the tariff this, the war this and that. Right? They've been buying through that, and it's clear the data doesn't lie here. Now look at this. the US Treasury officially removes crypto broker reporting rules. This is being reported by Bloomberg. And remember, Elizabeth Warren and her cronies were the ones who tried to put this in place. Remember, she had all her people in different parts of the government, the most famous being Gary Gensler, the SEC. So great to see all this nonsense getting rolled back, and crypto builders and innovators and companies can be free to operate. Obviously, we need to make sure they follow the rules and the law. We're not talking about that, right? Because we need to make sure we weed out bad actors. But all the draconian overreach nonsense from Elizabeth Warren, who's trying to stifle and kill crypto companies, is getting rolled back. So this is very bullish. Now, look at this adoption news. Alibaba founder backed Ant Group to integrate Circle's USDC on its blockchain. Wow. Folks, crypto adoption is surging globally. And look who's involved. Alibaba, Ant Group, those are massive giants in the Asian markets. I mean, if you know who they are, I mean, you understand the significance of this. So this is incredible. So Ant Group's international arm plans to integrate Circle's USDC stablecoin onto its proprietary blockchain pending US regulatory approval. The move is part of Ant's broader effort to build a platform that supports various forms of digital currencies, including tokenized assets. Ant's blockchain already supports tokenized assets from various financial institutions and processed more than $300 billion last year. Do you see the direction the puck is heading in, folks? They are integrating stablecoins. They're building their own blockchain. They're looking to tokenize assets. And, a lot of these firms are going to hold Bitcoin and crypto on their balance sheets. Some are going to launch crypto trading and custody. So it's full on adoption of this technology, and they all recognize what's coming. The question is, do you? Are you still sitting on the fence? Have you done your research? Are you still listening to headlines or reading headlines on mainstream media and not taking the time to research and understand this technology and why it's important and why I've been saying it will power markets, economies, and governments? That's what's coming, folks. This is the next layer on top of the internet. And every contract will be done via smart contract on the blockchain. We will eliminate a lot of intermediaries. Payments will be faster, instant settlement, truly global markets, 24/7 trading, guys. So that is what's coming. All right, moving ahead. Japanese real estate firm Gates to tokenize $75 million in Tokyo property on the Oasis blockchain. I've never heard of this blockchain, and I've never heard of this real estate firm because it's in Japan. But nevertheless, this is adoption, right? Again, see the direction everybody's heading in here. Now, if you guys recall, it was just maybe a last month, I believe it was, Avalanche and Bergen County in New Jersey, they are going to be tokenizing real estate on the blockchain, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of real estate. So this is happening globally, folks. This is the future of the markets here. It's, as Larry Fink, BlackRock's CEO, said, tokenization is the future of finance. So Gates Incorporated plans to tokenize $75 million worth of Tokyo property using the Oasis blockchain, with ambitions to expand to $200 billion. Tokenized assets are a rapidly growing sector, with firms using blockchain infrastructure to record ownership and streamline transactions. The Oasis network, once focused on gaming, is pivoting to the red-hot tokenization sector, focusing on Japanese assets, including intellectual property. So there will be blockchains that are very focused on real estate, gaming, supply chain management, obviously payments, and just different industries. So don't be surprised if you have kind of these niche blockchains. Now, I do believe there's going to be your massive blockchains that get adoption globally, like your Ethereum, your XRP, Solana, because they have this mass penetration. They've set up the infrastructure. They've been around for multiple cycles, and they've grown. They haven't died, right? So that's something that a lot of people look at. Do these blockchains have staying power? Have they survived the bloody bear markets? And the ones I named have, and including Avalanche, I mentioned earlier, that's one that's stuck around as well. So it's pretty incredible what's happening globally. Now, here's another example. German state lender NRW.Bank issues 100 million euro, it looks like euro here, blockchain bond on Polygon. Many of you may recall Polygon. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum. Matic is the native token. I believe they may have rebranded the token name, but nevertheless, Polygon getting adoption here. So the German state bank's crypto bond on Polygon marks a pivotal step in Europe's tokenized capital market adoption, according to a press release. So they're tokenizing everything: your fiat currency, bonds, funds, real estate, you name it. Everything's going on the blockchain. So the bond was registered under Germany's EWPG using Cashlink's BaFin regulated crypto securities registry. Man, that's a mouthful. The move signals growing institutional acceptance of tokenized securities across European finance. Incredible stuff, folks. Now, final news item. U.S. Senate confirms ex-Bitfury executive to lead the OCC banking regulator. Many of you know the OCC plays a big part in banking regulation. And if you recall, Brian Brooks, one of the crypto heroes from previous cycles, he gave the banks the green light to custody crypto, but then Elizabeth Warren and her clowns rolled it back. But now we have a person who knows crypto back in the role. That's very good. So Jonathan Gould will return to the OCC as comptroller of the currency to serve a 5-year term following his nomination by US President Donald Trump. So we have people who understand crypto being put into these key roles, and that's important. So they know how to put the guardrails and do the proper legislation that's balanced, right? That allows innovation but protects consumers. So this is a massive win. And guys, I mean, the setup here for the adoption of this technology is amazing. And that's why I've been saying I'm not just looking to make money off of this bull market. I'm planning ahead. My plan is, I should say, is to take some of my profits, reinvest it in the bloody bear market, and prepare for the next bull market, because we're still in the early innings here. We haven't brought in billions of people into this market yet. The legislation that the United States is hopefully going to pass starting next week, once it becomes law, you still have the lead time where banks and all these guys have to build. And it's not going to be in 1 month. They're going to need 6 months to a year to even more than that, right? They're going to need a lot of time, and they're going to have to do a lot of trial and error testing and make sure their products and services work. And then they'll roll it out to the public. So understand the timeline here. So blow off top, bear market. I'm backing up the truck, buying the blood, right? When people are scared again, crypto's a scam. Look at the blah, 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 right? It's the same thing, because dumb money exists. I didn't make that term up. That is people who are uneducated about markets, and they simply move with the herd and with emotions and feelings. That's why I keep hammering home. Stop investing with your feelings and emotions. Look at the data, which I've been sharing with you guys, and obviously do your own research and go educate yourself. Education is so important, and a great way to keep yourself educated is by subscribing to my free email newsletter, because I give a lot of breakdowns in there. The newsletter is on Substack. Link will be in the description. Also, check out my course at mycryptocourse.com. This is a comprehensive course that teaches you every aspect of crypto. It features video commentary from experts, founders, CEOs, and institutional investors in the space. No other course offers that, so check it out. And also check out my book on Amazon. It's available in paperback and digital. Folks, thank you so much for watching and listening. I appreciate you all. I'm wishing you all the best of luck in this bull market, that you make incredible returns, and I'll talk to you all later.